Hey everyone, I am Greg, the marketing manager from Alta Vista Technology, and this is something new for me because I don't get to appear in much stuff. But today I have Brandee Alexander with me from Alta Vista, and we're doing a fun thing that I'm going to call the Friday 4, where we're just going to sit and do a little bit of a discussion, talk a little bit about work, a little bit about personal stuff. But Brandee, if you want to introduce yourself for everyone that may not know you.
Well, hello there, everyone. If I haven't met you, I'm happy to meet you here. I am Brandee Alexander, as Greg mentioned, and I work here as the Client Success Manager.
And everyone loves you, right? That's
That's the goal. Unless people are lying to me.
No one would lie to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a few questions. I call it the Friday 4 because I have 4 questions I kind of want to focus on. And I think we're going to get right to the top, and we're going to start with a fun one. When I used to work in my previous life at Microsoft, we used to do the 3 C's, which were favorite car, favorite cereal, favorite cartoon. And I like the cereal question, so we're going to start with favorite cereal.
Favorite cereal, okay. I really don't eat cereal anymore, but when I did, my favorite was hands down Frosted Flakes.
Okay.
Tony the Tiger. I never really ate this cereal at breakfast. It was more of like this midnight snack. My dad and I would sneak down to the kitchen and pour a bowl of Frosted Flakes and just kind of giggle that like we're getting away with something, because my mom wasn't a big fan of all that sugar. But yeah, I love Frosted Flakes, and I loved it when I think I was like, I'm really dating myself here. I want to say 6 or 7, and Tony and his wife had their first baby in a commercial. Well, not in the commercial, but they introduced us to the baby. Antoinette, and I always remember thinking like, oh, I want to be Tony the Tiger's daughter.
Wouldn't everyone? I mean, he's got to have a ton of money from selling all that cereal, right?
So I love that cereal because of the nostalgia it brings me. It takes me back.
Nice. I agree with you. I mean, Frosted Flakes is probably in my top 10 cereals, so
all right.
you get a win with that one. All right. So we're going to move into more of a business-oriented question. What is one thing you would say you love about your job? Just your day-to-day job that you just love doing?
One thing? I only get one thing?
You only get one thing, your favorite thing.
Well, hands down, it's talking with my customers. I think I have the best job here because I get to talk with customers every day. And my personality, like I'm just a nurturer by nature, and I have, had the opportunity just to cultivate these relationships. Customers have become friends. It's just so awesome at the end of the day that I feel like I'm contributing to their success a little bit. I'm helping them with any struggles they have. And then I get to hear about their kids or their vacation plans and chat about all that. So it's just, at the end of the day, when I shut down my computer, that's the one thing that makes me want to open it back up again tomorrow, is that I'm gonna get to talk to a bunch of people that mean something to me, and they make me feel like I and Alta Vista mean something to them. So I would say that's it. That's not fair, Greg.
Well, I mean, you're the main point of contact for our Intacct customers, so you're the one that's there hearing what their issues are, making sure they get resolved so that their work life becomes much easier. And then once that work life is easier, home life generally becomes easier too. So
yeah, it brings you joy. It really does.
All right, so we're going to stay on the same track with business-related questions. What is one piece of advice you would give a customer who is looking to move accounting solutions? Now, this could be software advice. This could be partner advice on how to pick a partner or pick a software. But what is one piece of advice you would give a customer? That's not just
so hopefully, number one, I don't want it to be a customer, because I don't want a customer coming to me and saying I want to switch.
Okay.
So I want them to stay put and help them find what they need in-house. But if it was, somebody that called in or that you sent my way, from our website, what have you, can it be one thing, 2 parts?
Sure.
I would say number one piece of advice would simply be to evaluate. Evaluate the software that you're looking at. Does it have flexibility? Does it have scalability? Does it check all the boxes? I mean, I think a solution software should check, be the lion's share of the boxes that need to be checked, obviously. And evaluate your potential partner. I mean, obviously you want your partner to, have expertise with that solution. You want them to, have a proven track record, like go to G2, vet them out, ask for references, evaluate. And on, my side of the fence, and in concert with our consulting team and the rest of the team here at AVT, you want to make sure that the partner that you're looking at has, a proven track record of excellent customer support and communication. Those are the two biggest things that you hear from people that are looking to switch, or that I hear from people, that the communication is lackluster and the support is hit or miss. And, I think as long as you're doing your evaluating and thoroughly, checking out those boxes in each of those columns, solution, partner, that if your heart and your mind agree on something, you're in the right place. And if something isn't gelling or your gut's telling you otherwise, then move on and keep evaluating. Evaluate.
I feel that that's something that we've really had to focus on, is what are the reasons, looking at the reasons that people are switching partners, and then really tackling those reasons and putting them toward the front. So like we said, customer service, a big one. Just being on it, getting to someone within the day that they have a request. I like to put in a lot of the marketing that we do, we will respond to people within 1 business day, because that's something that they expect, because if they're having an issue, their business depends on it. Exactly. So our business also depends on our customers having the best possible service. So that makes a lot of sense.
Perfect circle.
So what we're going to end on today, and I'm going to end on a fun one, and I know you're a huge golfer, so I might already know the answer. But what is, it's currently June 22nd. We're like in summer. What is your top summer activity?
Well, Greg, you know it. It's golf. If it wasn't golf, okay, let's play, pretend it isn't golf. But I mean, I'm golfing today after work.
Okay.
So. If the sun's out, I love to be on the course and hanging out with friends, and I'm really competitive in that. And apparently a glutton for punishment too, because I'm not as good as I once was, as that old country song says. But if I wasn't golfing, I would be out on the water. I think I was a fish in a past life. I love being in the water. I love being on the water. I love fishing, swimming.
That's just the nature of our state.
It has Great Lakes.
You're in the wrong state if you don't like the water and you live in Michigan. I think that's one of the big things.
I agree. So that's my backup, but number 1, golf for sure.
Awesome. Well, Brandee, thank you for taking the time to do this with me today as the initial run for the Friday 4. And thank you for everything you do with our customers and for our team.
Well, thank you, Greg. You're amazing. And this was a lot of fun. And I was expecting those questions to be a little bit tougher, but this was
I'm not going to ask you hard questions.
I know.
I'm not going to do it.
And I so appreciate that. Thank you, everyone.
Yep. Thanks for watching.